All right, good evening and welcome to another episode of the Men's Lounge. And so it's been such a tough week, really tough. I mean, there's been a lot of stress, a lot of, I don't know whether I should call it campaign or demonstration or whichever way it is, but it's indeed to show how stressful it's been for the week for almost all of us. I have been very stressed and I believe you are also. But hey, we just have to be thankful to God that we are here and obviously to bring you very lovely discussions this evening. Let me start by saying a happy birthday in advance to one little buddy that I have. His name is Neokai. Neokai, this is for you. Happy birthday to you. And your birthday is on Saturday and I'll surprise you, okay? And so expect that surprise from me, Neokai. And you know, I did tell you last week that when it comes to GMABC, we are actually championing the Financial Literacy Month, where we tell you a lot about insurance, especially. That is where we are narrowing down to. And so I want to give you a tip on insurance. So before I proceed, just watch this. All right, so you saw that, and that's how essential insurance is to you, especially when you're a young person. It's good to start now because in the near future, it's going to help you beyond just what insurance teaches you. Even with the mortgages, some debts that you have, it can help you cover some of these things. So it's very important. Let me urge you also to join us on all our social media platforms at eTVGhana.com. And so you have on Twitter, on Facebook, Instagram, at eTVGhana, and you can be part of this. Today we are discussing something very important. It's something that raises a lot of eyebrows. It gets people's antennas high, and it's in our everyday relationship. Maybe I should tell you about it. We're going to be discussing money and relationship, but I'll tell you exactly what it is, and I'll introduce my guest when we are back from this very first break. Please stay with us. All right, so welcome back if you're just joining us. We are back in the studio and in the men's lounge. Of course, it's 9 o'clock, and so you know definitely we'll be here. Before I left off on the first break, I told you that I'll be telling you about the topic, right? And so today we are discussing money or love. Which one makes a relationship last? Money or love? Which one makes your relationship last? I'll urge you to start sending in your messages whilst we watch this. Fox, please watch this.
I'm Joyce Akufutete. In fact, money and love, one cannot go without the other. I believe you have to choose love and money at the same time because one cannot go and leave the other. With money without love, it cannot work. And love without money, it cannot work. So they must move together. That's my view.
To me, no, I would choose love because I think through love you can get the money, and without love there is no money. Even though money can do everything, yeah, money can provide it. Even money can make you the other looks as the younger, but that's not the case in a relationship. And to me, I think I would choose love several times. And cause yes, love you can get the money, and without love you can't get the money.
Hello, my name is Nancy, and I think I'll choose love because you can never buy love with money, but then you can always get money. So I think I'll go with love.
Medindina, odo wuya. If it's a Bible crowd, you can wumu yodo. Na a mammy say odo wuya no. Sa o ware na so odo ni mu a, edi. Na so odo wumu a, bribia di mu. Na sika wuya so kakra. If it's odo sika kan wo de, enyina tini na ewuya. Edamase.
Efremi alaja mi wo circle. Mi wo makeup nema. Bibi opebia oba ha Dubai. Circle Dubai. E ka mi nkwa de me de metu so odo. If it's a scan san, odo kakra sika kakra. If it's a odo ni nka ho a, sika nka bo wo mu kra po a enye de. Enti odo no wo ho pa na se sika nso wo mu a, na e fine na bibi ada din.
I'll be signing an invoice to Ajia very soon. I mean, Dubai Circle and all that is clear, but it's okay. Ajia, I love Ajia, and I mean, you can hear what people think about money and love and which one will last in a relationship. I need you to also start sending your messages to 020-2222-054. Tell me what you think. Money, love, which one will make a relationship last? So with me today, I have two interesting people. I have with me Yoni Ahafia. Yoni Ahafia is a model. Some handsome gentleman. Yoni, how be?
Fine, thank you, sir.
How's the week been?
Everything is
Nice
okay.
one, nice one. And then also I have Daniel Amwatin. Daniel Amwatin is a relationship coach and a marketing executive. Daniel. Charlie, now they say you for do poser.
Yeah.
Charlie, good to see you guys.
Good to see
How's
you.
the week been? I know that it's been tight for me, oh, Charlie.
Can't complain.
Hits in Kwa.
Still fixing the country anyway, so.
Is that why you're in red? Anyway, guys, so you already heard what the discussion is. We are talking money and love. There's a little research, I'll read it at some point. But there's a saying that money is the spice that keeps the relationship alive. Can love thrive without money? Danny?
Well, love can thrive.
Danny, let me hold you on this. Let's go for a quick break. I think there's a little challenge and then we'll come back shortly.
Okay.
Please stay with us. All right, we are back. I'm excited just as you are. It was just a technical hitch and we apologize for that. But thank you again for staying with us and thank you for waiting to share your thoughts with us. I know the messages are coming already and I'll be going back to them. But Danny, we are here. So I was asking, can a relationship thrive? Can love thrive without money?
I'll say yes and no. Yes and no because you need both ingredients. Because you have love on tokoko.
Just let me speak English for you. You don't buy.
You can't buy cocoa with love. Okay.
Interesting.
There can be an understanding where I want to buy you, let's say, conflicts, but because I don't have the money,
let's buy with love.
I was able to purchase cocoa, and you, because of the love, you understand me. But in an instance where I don't have the wherewithal to purchase anything at all, then it becomes difficult. So the love takes you to a point. Just like money. Because when you even take the definition of money, it is a means to an end and not an end in itself. Okay? So you have the money, right? It's a means to an end. The money does not justify the end. You need to use it. You need to put it to a certain use for you to get the end results that you want.
Yeah.
Okay? So for me, it's both. But it is how one apply both in a relationship that makes a difference between a lasting relationship and a relationship that will not last.
Interesting. Yoni, do you share the same thought?
Yes, I go with Big Boss actually. I would say it's 50-50 because you can't do away with one and then go for the other completely. Because this is love here, and then this is money. When I got the topic, I just came up with the scenario. So the relationship is a car, okay, a brand new car, and then with the car you need a driver and then the fuel. So the fuel is, let me say, money, and then the driver is love. You can say you take away the driver and then you have a car with money. How with the car with fuel? How does it work? The car will just be there and then the fuel will just be.
Maybe you don't have anywhere to go.
So then you have anywhere to go. For how long would the car be there?
Well, I get your point.
So
I get your point.
You need to have a driver and you have a fuel in the car. So you need to have love and you have to.
So you need to have
money,
both of them.
Both of them to make it work.
Indeed, it's the same thing that a lot of people have been saying. But Danny, let's see if we can put some decipher, like some difference between the value of money and the value of love. What is the value of money in a relationship?
Money plays a very key role in relationship. The good book says money answereth all things. That's what the Bible says.
The Bible says money answereth all things.
Okay. Then it tells you that the root of evil is what? Is
Money.
So now it tells you the role that money plays in our every everyday life and not even in relationship. So there's value that you have to place on money, and there's value we place on love. But if you take the contemporary and the times that we find ourselves, there is overemphasis on money that tends to downplay love. It's as if once somebody has money, I mean, that's all you need. But I beg to differ. It's not all about money. If it was all about money, you find a lot of people. In fact, funny example. I mean, very good example. If it was all about money, Bill Gates will not be divorced. Both of them are worth $127 billion. If I have money,
But
they
the love
have
isn't
money
there.
to do anything that they have to do. But these are people that have lived, and at a point in time, look at the age that they both want to divorce. So it wasn't about money. It may be issue to do with love. And to some extent, how that was figured out. I mean, what is it that they weren't able to handle? Because if it was about money, I mean, whatever
sorted easy.
it will be sorted easy.
Yeah.
But it got to a point that, listen, that's what I'm saying. Money takes you to a point, okay? And love takes you to a point. It is how both are blended to make the relationship last. If you don't blend it well, because if it's all money, 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 in an instant that the money is not there, the man leaves or the woman leaves. If it's all love, 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 right? At a certain time in relationship, it is not about love. Love is a feeling. It's a decision. It's an expectation. It's a judgment that you make over the other partner. That butterfly running in your stomach at the early times does not last forever. So at a certain time in relationship, it is about how you've been able to build that relationship and how you're able to sustain it. That will make the relationships right, and not money. Yes, you can buy all the cars. You can buy all the things that you have to do.
But you cannot buy the love.
You can't buy love.
Yoni,
It was.
so between the two, love and money, which one is more important or most important in a relationship, in your opinion?
Love. Love. Precisely. Because money is there to support the love. We all know when you're in love, there are some things you need to buy, there are some things you need to use money for. First of all, when you got into the relationship, what was the main motive? Were you in because you love the person, or you are in because to pay money? So if your motive is love, then money should be a secondary matter. As one of those ladies you interviewed, one of the ladies said she will always go for love because she feels that when you people are together and then you love each other, you can fight for the money.
Okay.
You
can
that
fight
came from a woman.
Yeah,
so you can understand.
yes, you can fight. you can fight to get the money. You understand? So, for me, basically, I think,
you think love is
love. Yes.
So love is more important.
Love is more important.
But you see, that point the woman made, I was wondering, okay, so you choose love over the money because when there is love, you can find the money. Is love a business?
It's not a business.
So then what's that point?
You have to look at it from a woman's perspective.
And so what's the woman's perspective? Danny, you're not a woman. I probably should call some woman to be telling us. So don't tell me something you don't know. What is that woman's perspective?
You see, she believes that just because you two love each other, you have this mindset,
and so you can work together to get money.
Yes. So there is respect, there is obedience, there is ambition, there is vision.
So then some business can grow out of it.
Some business can go, okay, honey, I can see we can do this together and make some money here. I believe when we add 1 + 1, it can give us 2, and then something will come out, something big will come out from the 2. So that's why she is saying love, but not money. Okay, now let's say we choose money, but not love. When you get the money, what is next?
You find a love. Or you won't find a love.
So when you look at the woman's example, that I say, looking at it from a woman's perspective. Now, that's the woman. It is feeling. That's their makeup. Okay, it's how they feel, and so that most of the time that is how they react. Just like as men, we apply our sense. 1 + 1 is 2. To the woman, 1 + 1 is 3, and she can even convince you as to why it is 3. But the reason why the money plays a kind of a major role for the man, one of the ways and one of the key ways that a man expresses his love to a woman is money.
Show off.
Not necessarily show off.
It's part of the show off.
It's not necessarily show off. When a man is able to do something for the partner, it is one way the man is communicating his love. It's one of the ways. And so you might find a guy who most of the times wouldn't come back with lovey-dovey, that honey, I love you and love you stuff. For him, the excitement is that he is able to meet the needs of the spouse or the partner. Oh, she wants that, I've been able to get it. Oh, she wants that, I'll go whatever I learn to get it. It's a man's way of communicating, I love you.
Interesting. So, people have already started sending their messages. Let me take this very first one. It's quite early, but I'll take it. This is coming from Jacob. Jacob is from Dodoa. Jacob says, good evening, guys. Love is more important. It's important. Pah. That's what Jacob has written. So, Jacob, we hear you. Love is important. Pah. So, I am beginning to gather that, yes, love is important, and money is also important. All right. How does money change or make a relationship stronger? How, Danny?
In every aspect that you say. Yes.
But it cannot make a relationship.
It can.
It oftentimes makes a relationship.
It can make and unmake a relationship. That is why I continuously reiterate that it is how both of you are able to discuss this issue of money. Okay? You either make it work for you and make your relationship thrive, or you make it destroy your relationship. Because if everything is about the money, the whole relationship, the foundation of the relationship is about money. When the money is not there, it means the foundation is gone. But if we're able to build a relationship that there's communication, there's trust, there's love, and so money comes up on top of it, so that whatever it is that we want to do for ourselves, go out on a date, go to the movies, I want to buy hair, flower, perfume, or anything, you're able to do that. It makes the relationship more enjoyable and more fun. But when it is all about, oh, nice, you are beautiful, you are that, and there's no money, hey, come on. It will be stale. So, money plays a major role. But one needs to apply it with tact and with wisdom.
Okay.
Very, very key. And for me, I always bring it back to the kind of generations that we find ourselves, which is why money is becoming a problem, is that we've become too secretive. Transparency. The man doesn't know how much the woman is earning, and the woman doesn't know how much the man is earning. Again, then you have the orientation of the woman who has been brought up from a home that everything is the man. And so if even she has money, she's going to keep it.
You have to, let's spend, see, the man's money is for us.
I mean, that's how we have, the man's money is for the family. As for the woman's money, it's her money. And so if you are not lucky to have a woman of such orientation, and the woman is not able to bring herself to the understanding that this is our relationship, this is our marriage, and so the two of us must do things to make it work for us, but still has that orientation, then you have a problem. But take it from me, any way that a person is behaving now in relationship, whether with money or with love, it is how the person is nurtured. The way we are behaving, by and large, it is the way that we were nurtured. And that's what we are portraying today.
But there's, I mean, let's deviate slightly. There's this saying that to really see someone's character, or let the person have access to some money or power. So, Danny, with what you are saying, that any character a person is showing now is definitely what the person is. But you see, if there is a particular character the person is showing at the time where there is no money, it's likely to change when there is money. I mean, there could be couples who thrive on, you know what, it's going to be better. Once I have this, I'll do this for you. Once I have that, I'll do that for you. And it changes the person's character when the person has it.
Not necessarily changing the person's character.
Really?
Yes. People have principles. And I'm saying it comes back to the principles on which you have built your relationship. And that's the whole, no matter how much money you have, if you are the type that respects a woman, money will not change that. Or money should not change that. If money changes that, then the person can be said to have been living a fake life or a pretentious life. So, for the fact that you have gotten money doesn't mean you should be respectful towards your partner. What happened? Just because you have money? What if the money is not there? Because you're not going to have money forever.
Of course.
Yes, you can have it to a certain extent. Just this week, Rihanna has been named a billionaire.
By Forbes. Yeah.
By Forbes.
Yeah.
Which means another person has come down. I mean, look at all these stars with all the money. Are all of them having money now? No. So, are they now going to? Yes, there are people, and let's not get it wrong. There are people that are influenced, that are going to be influenced with money. Because that is how they've been nurtured.
Okay.
And that is how they've been brought up. And so for them, it's about money. And so for such people, that's the basics. But for the person that is not the basics, he's been brought up to balance. I mean, when it gets to the rich people or with well-to-do people, he knows how to mingle and dwell with them. And that same person, when it gets to very poor people, he doesn't go lording stuff over them. He knows how to handle and live with them. For such a person, when a person gets money, I don't think the person's character is going to change to the extent that, I mean,
it becomes so obvious.
It becomes so obvious that, okay, it's about, I mean, for such people, then you know that these are people that have no principles.
Well, I agree with you to some extent. So then, are we saying that, let me rather ask, Yoni, so do we then say that love alone cannot keep a relationship?
For that, no. Love alone, because as someone's, would you eat love? No. You would surely love. Love is important to me, as I already initially said. Love is important, but there are certain things that you need to make the love sweet.
Yeah.
So what do you use to make the love sweet?
That's why men are sweet talkers. Talk sweet.
Okay. For how long would you for how long would
sweet talk no dey feel belly. Sweet talk no dey feel belly.
You can talk sweet, and you know.
So you need money. Because now, okay, you're in a relationship. Yeah. Okay, you love her, she loves you. You've all agreed. You are making love. You are chopping love. Nice. Can we go out for a date? You don't have money. How would you take her out for a date? She's sick. She needs to see the doctor. You need to buy her medicine. Would love heal her?
Say love, you find a way.
So that's what my boss was saying.
Maybe the love will make you pray for her.
Of course, you pray for her.
So that's why most ladies would like to have a guy that works. Because when
but the lady also has to work.
Oh yeah, but you know this is Ghana where most ladies depend on the guy. So a guy needs to be financially sound, if not to the maximum, at least
to some extent.
To the extent, yes. So you can support the love you say you have for her. So Danny, in a relationship where there's so much love, would we say money doesn't matter?
Money matters. Love matters.
There has to be money some way somehow.
No, but I mean, how would it work that every time you come back, baby, I love
I
you,
love you.
and I love you. How do you show that love? Because for a man, one of the most painful things that will happen to a man is that my fiancée, my wife, is in need of something, and I cannot do it. It kills the man. It kills his ego. Okay, so at least if I will not be able to purchase this bottle of water that I think my wife wants, I should be able to buy pure water. And through the love, the woman wants, oh, I really want a bottle of water, but okay.
And he tried to get
the
me
man
pure water.
doesn't have it, so at least
He
he's
got me
going
pure
the
water.
effort to, because the most important thing is I want the water. But where you want the water, you want bottled water, no money. Pure water, no money for just, purposes. I mean, come on. So, love is important.
But for love's sake, let's drink pipe water,
Pipe water, you still have to buy pipe water.
Yeah,
boss.
pipe water is not for free.
You still have to
There's
buy
nothing, there's
You still have
money
to
comes in come way.
You
My
have to buy
position
it.
is that,
Uh-huh.
especially with relationship, you need to be careful with how the money plays out. If you go make it money, and that becomes the foundation of the relationship, it becomes a problem. And again, if it becomes money, and that's what you are the one kind of doing everything for the woman, there are issues. Because the woman is not your daughter. Until you are married, the woman is not,
It's
your,
not your
daughter.
daughter.
You have to have a certain limit as to how you go. If even you have the money, there should be a limit as to how you deal with money issues. Because if you come all out and the woman becomes your entire, the woman is not your daughter. And so have limit to the extent, as much as you can, like you said from the beginning, save for the future.
Oh, yeah.
Going on a date, going to the movies and all that. Of course, that's how you.
It's all part of the aesthetics.
It's all part of the aesthetics. But the most important thing one concentrates on when you are dating is that's why it's called dating. You are supposed to collect data.
You're not supposed
Knowing
to
me,
it's not
knowing
spending,
you. That's what I tell people, that that's the most important thing you have to dwell on. Going out is important. You get to know the person. But what data are you collecting whilst we are dating? You need that information. Will I be able to deal with this person? And so if everything becomes money, you see that all those other things are crowded. Somebody may even use that money for you not to see a certain aspect of them. And so you need to be careful when it is all about money.
Of course.
You
I
have
mean,
to
it's
get
money.
to
You
know
need to
the
take the
person.
money and let me have my
I mean,
way.
take your money and let him have a piece. No. I mean, that would be difficult to handle.
You want to say something?
Yeah, I do support what
Danny is saying.
Danny is saying concerning being too much centered on money
money.
issue. Because I was reading this where a man said when he met his wife, they were really in love, and then kids came in, and then bills got high.
The dynamics changes.
But there was problem arising because he was always doing the payment.
Okay.
So he sat down with his wife and he said, okay, wife, do you know what we need to do? Let us share
The bills.
Because seems I love you, but I'm under pressure because the money is always centered on me.
Yeah.
So then let's share the bills. So you pay this and then I pay that. And according to him, for some time now, although there is still a bit of money issues, he feels he's much more comfortable. Because
It's a shared responsibility now.
the love is still there, and then the money issue is being minimized because they both
see.
share it among themselves.
All right, let's take this. So this one says, good evening to you all. I'm Zuleha from Kumasi, Abu Abu. Even though money and love are needed in a relationship, but for me, I choose love because money can never buy true love. If I love you because of your money, meaning I can leave you if the money is no more. People do pretend to love because of money. For me, I choose love. All right, Zuleha, we hear you. You choose love. This is also coming from Christopher from Amasaman. You guys keep saying money, but not saying wealth. Every love can grow with some accumulated wealth, not only money. Okay, so he thinks we should be saying wealth instead of money. Okay, so this one, let me take this. Okay, so hi, good evening. I choose love over money because when you love each other so much in the relationship, you can work together to make more money. shout out to my superstar in your studio, Yoni Levels. I didn't know there's levels added to your name. Okay, so this is your guy, Nick Lotte from Bevu Nation. I'm sure you know who Nick Lotte is. All right, so on this note, we're going to go on our second break. We'll be back shortly. When we come back, please keep your messages coming and share your thoughts as well with us this time. And let us know what exactly you think about money or relationship. Don't just tell us what you want, but tell us what you think about it. Please stay with us. We'll be back shortly. All right, so we are back. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, we are still in the lounge discussing money and love. Which one will make your relationship last? And so we've spoken a lot. Danny and Yoni have shared a lot of thoughts on the discussion. But let me now come to our present day ladies, our present day girls, the ladies of today. Okay, and this is what I want to know, Danny, Yoni. I want to know from you guys. Are women today leaning towards money more than love? You want me to answer it first?
No, you can go first.
Are they, you've been meeting all the ladies around town, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are they leaning towards money lately than love? Or you think women today, and I'm sure you know what I mean, women today are leaning towards love more than money?
In this our 21st century, I'm really sorry to disappoint the ladies out there. But
they know, they won't be
but
disappointed.
you love money more than love. Like you like.
So they are leaning towards the money more than love.
Money more than love, because it's the fact, honestly speaking. Because you see, our generation now is more of this material stuff. Okay, and
lot of technology. iPhone 12.
Oh, you see all those kind of stuff, and then love can't buy them that. You understand? Love, you can't have a girlfriend and then you tell her, she just come out and I love you. Fine, okay, babe, I love you. The following day, 2 weeks time, babes, I need an iPhone. I need to go do my hair. I need a Brazilian wig. I beg of you.
Now there's something they call closure. You have to wear something.
Okay,
somewhere.
so
I've been reading.
So the I love you thing can buy them that. And now I feel like I don't want to deviate from what you're talking about right now.
Oh, feel free.
But
the truth is that they are leaning towards the money.
Yes, and now it's a battle. So if the other dude has money, then you with that money, I beg of you, you need to just back off. So
the ladies, what they give the love and the money, they love the money, or they love where the money is.
They love where the money is.
So they can't love one side and love the money from another side.
At long last, the love will surely lose because they will go for the money.
So lately, I mean, the ladies today are going for the money.
They are going for the money.
Danny, do you think it's making it difficult for young men or men lately to find the right choice or to find the right women?
It's a combination of factors, which is that you are looking at influences, you are looking at technology, you are looking at a host of things. But at the end of the day, the buck stops with you, the man. If you're asking me for an iPhone 12, for instance, there should be something that I may have shown you or I have told you or you have seen.
That makes you think I can acquire it.
That makes you think I can afford it. Because if that you are asking me to buy an iPhone 12, I'm still using my iPhone 5. Where do you expect me to get that kind of money from? Do I have that money? The kind of job that I am doing, can I afford it? Now, then it goes to the point that I say that people must be themselves. Do not portray who you are not to that woman. Put your cards on the table. Love me for who I am and not for what I am, because what I am can change. And so, if you come Brazilian, whatever, if I can afford it, I will do it. But if I cannot afford it, I will not go and borrow to buy a Brazilian hair today or borrow to buy an iPhone 12 today and go home and go and suffer.
But then you lose the yellow.
No problem. It means, the reality is that, it means that girl is not my kind of girl that I have to date. That's where the men find the problem.
But you see, so if that is where the problem is,
yes,
you are a man.
Yes.
Obviously, you want to attract. Men want to attract.
Attract who?
The women, of course.
There are levels in life. The woman that I want to attract to must meet my pocket. It's as simple as that. It must meet she must meet my pocket. Here am I. You have such a high taste for that kind of woman who wants the iPhone 12, who wants to fly around, who wants to do that. But you don't have that kind of money to go out with such a lady. How dare you go that line?
But that's what you want, eh?
That's what who want. You cannot want that. If you want that, you will live a false life. And that is what is getting a lot of young men.
So, Danny, are you saying that you've seen some lady that you could see that, look, this is what I want, and because, so what? You shouldn't go. I don't, Danny.
If you go, what are you going to use to sustain the relationship?
Because you of course, I mean, you are going to be very honest and open and show who you are. You don't have the money.
Yes. So if you go, which is what I'm saying, put your cards on the table. That one, the woman is accepting you for who you are.
The girls of today, the ladies of today.
Of course, why not? The ladies of today, why wouldn't they
accept? Yoni, would they accept?
Why wouldn't they accept?
See, it depends. Some would, some would.
80% would not.
80% would not.
Well, for me, I don't have the figures, but I'm saying, if the woman is up there, and I am here, it means there is a gap. Who fills that gap? Is it myself or the woman? It is two things. Both of us can work to fill that gap. Or I will find a woman at the level that I can operate. If I cannot meet the woman at that level,
and she cannot also come down.
And she also cannot come down. Why would you? And there are people that find themselves in such relationship, unfortunately, that I want that high class woman. The high class and everything is beautiful. But be truthful to yourself. Is that what's going to make you money? You go to a high-end restaurant, eat whatever you can, come back home, and your lights are off, or come and cry that the next day you don't have fuel in your car. Whereas I could have gotten maybe a girl that we can go and sit at Papaya, eat, and everybody will be okay and will be fine.
But it's come back to the love. So it's love. You love her. So you are just trying to do what it takes to keep her to yourself.
Yes, you love her. It is the more reason why, for the fact that I love you doesn't mean I may be different. I wouldn't do something that is beyond me that will make me suffer. In that case, it is not love. I am enduring. We don't stay in we don't go into relationship to endure. No. Why would I be in a relationship and I'm suffocating? So I'm saying, be up there. Women will continue to be up there. These fingers that we have will never be equal. We are 7 billion population in the world. Not a single fingerprint is the same. And so if I cannot meet that woman at the level, I need to find a woman at my level.
You see, so this is where I find, I'm going to get back to this, but let me announce the phone lines. I've seen that a lot of people are sending in messages, but the phone line is also open now. And it's 0555 657278. I repeat, 0555 657278. Feel free to call us. And Danny, so are we saying, let me also take this from Evelyn. Evelyn says, hi, love is more important than money. If you have money and no love, no lady will stay with you forever. She will chop your money and leave you. We are watching you live. Yoni, I'm Evelyn. Yoni. Okay. So, Danny, are we saying that if a man has found a lady, and this is the lady that sweeps you away, I mean, you are convinced that this is the lady that you want?
Question.
Let me finish. So, because of status, you see that she's there and you are there. You are saying you're gonna have to let it go, especially when you cannot meet that status.
I understand what you said. You said the man.
Danny, there's a caller. Hold on, please. Good evening. Your name and where you are calling from?
Yeah, please. My name is Yusuf.
Hi, Yusuf. Please, let's hear you.
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to make a point.
Okay, let's hear you.
Yeah, my name is Lampard. I'm calling from Ashama.
Okay, so please, let's hear you.
Yeah, I think my brother was making a statement, and I think what he's saying is true.
Okay.
I mean, you have to know yourself and the kind of person, woman you are going for.
Okay. Okay, so you agree that you shouldn't go for someone that's higher than you. You should try to beat that at some point, eh?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Yusuf. Thank you so much. Mungo did the call, guy. Danny.
Yes.
So I was asking, maybe I was here. Are you saying, or are we saying that you found a lady that you can tell clearly that this is the lady you want, and then because of status, you have to let go? Hold on again. Good evening, caller. Your name and where you're calling from?
Hello, good evening.
Hi. Please speak a little bit louder.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, please speak.
Yeah, my name is Philomena. I'm calling from Sege.
Hi, Philo. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I think what Danny is saying is true. Yes, because it's not every woman in this day who is going in for money. So if the love is there, doesn't mean that the money shouldn't be available at all. But money can at least sustain the house and sustain the relationship up to a certain point. But not necessarily that money is whatever some of us are going in for. So if the man portrays himself to be up there, push you are not, then it means that you are pushing the lady to be at that place with you. So bring yourself down. Be at the level. Know what you want. Know yourself. Then we also play around with it like that. Some of us are not in for money.
So what are you in for?
My brother says that women of these days are going in for the money. I want to disagree with him. It is not every lady. So when you come putting yourself so high, making it look as if you are up there, the women will play along with that. So be yourself. We also be ourselves.
And everything
will
be
okay. It's not all about money.
All right. Thank you very much, Philo. Philo, we are grateful.
Yeah,
Danny,
you're welcome.
Let me take this one. Good evening, lovely gentlemen. In this 21st century of women, the love for money is too much. It's because of high cost of social media living. Anything they see their fellow friends do is what they also adapt. And the kind of advice they get through the internet also have effect on them as well. They don't take the old teachings from our mothers. Again, this is Shilex Kwesi Baden from Awoshi. So we got that from Kwesi Baden. Danny, there's another caller, but let me take that and then we can address the issue. Because that question is very, you have to address it before you leave here. Good evening, caller. Your name and where you're calling from.
Hello.
Hi, we can hear you. Please speak. Your name and then where you are calling from. I'm sorry, it's difficult to hear you. Can you speak a bit louder?
Emperor calling from Volta region.
Hi, please let's hear you. Okay, it seems we are having issues with this particular caller. Danny? So, all right, so let's take this very last one. Perhaps this one might go through.
Hello.
Good evening, caller. Your name, yes, and where you are calling from. We can hear you.
Hello, my name is Sharif, and I'm calling from Dansoman.
Hi, Sharif. Please let's hear you.
Well, the thing is, these issues with women having to go for money is actually there. And then there was one panelist that said that you don't have to, go for a woman of a certain standard. Okay. How do you determine that if you don't get to date the person? Does it therefore mean that should you get to dress well? Probably you don't have much, okay, but you like to look good.
Yeah.
Looking good could create an impression from anybody. I mean, the person could see you thinking that because you're looking good, the person may assume that you already have it.
Thank you, bro.
But
Thank
that
you.
may not necessarily mean that. So it takes dating to be able to appreciate
so you
who
need
you
to
are
date
to
to
each
be able
other,
to realize who
and
the
then
person
know
is.
your standards.
Yeah.
And then if then the both of you are willing to build something for yourself, then you know how to go about it based on your own terms.
Thank you.
Together.
Thank you
That's
so
what I
much,
think.
Sheriff. Thank you very much for joining us. Danny?
That was what I was trying to.
Exactly the same kind of question I'm asking.
That was what
Danny.
I was trying to say. Because myself, okay, I don't show off. Honestly speaking.
But
me,
you like
I
to
don't-
look good.
I like to look
and
good.
so they think you have the money.
I don't show off. Me, I did my one corner. I do my stuff.
Uh-huh.
Like, yeah, I'm on social media and all that. But I live the life that is true. But from maybe what you see on social media, how you see me, you might think like, oh, this dude got it. But I beg of you, I'm just living my one corner life. Okay, so maybe what they see on social media actually deceives them.
It
And they
deceives
think,
them a
oh,
lot,
yeah,
and they
this
want
guy,
to be like that.
Yeah, and then
I see.
he has the money. So when I date him, when asking for Brazilian hair or an iPhone, he should be able to afford
it just because they see your looks and they think you can afford it.
Beg.
So this is coming from Wager, and Dixon from Wager says, "Good evening, guys. The ladies today are too much money conscious. I would advise the guys should go in for ladies that they can cater for, i.e., cut your cloth according to your size," which is what Danny is saying. Danny,
this day and age, you don't even.
You're wrapping up for me, but I need you to answer that one.
Your cloth
according to your size.
According to your size.
How do you cut it?
You cut your cloth according to the fabric that you have. Yeah. Now, you made a statement by saying you have found the lady.
Yes.
The question I was going, has the lady found you?
Well, you have found. Obviously, you are the man. You go searching.
You found the lady.
Yes.
Now, I mean, to the other, we are not talking about not dating. Now, that's why you made mention that appearance, they can be deceptive. And appearance is not reality. If you use the way somebody appears as a judgment, most often than not, you may get it wrong. We are talking reality, where I've met the person. I know that this gentleman likes to look good. It doesn't mean the gentleman walks to a boutique and does shopping every time. Probably he goes to Cantamanto, get his stuff, take it home, clean it well, starch it and iron it, and he looks good. You may be calculating that means that this person goes to the boutique every day. No. So that is why it is an impression created. But is that impression reality? And so when you use that, when the lady uses an impression, and that is not what it is, then the differences and the disappointments comes in. But then, okay, that's an impression. I have seen him. I have spoken with him. I have dating is data collection. And so at that point, if the data I have collected tells me that at that moment, I cannot roll with such a woman, I'll be enduring more than loving, I must advise myself.
Okay.
It doesn't also mean that when you meet somebody of that stature, you should not approach. Approach. But you must do that with wisdom.
So go and collect data.
If it's not working, or you think this relationship, my kind of investment is going it more than I can, and it's bringing me issue, I will advise you that, listen, there are stages in life. And so all these fingers are not equal. Sometimes it is better to find that person and build a life with than to go and find somebody that there will be a lot of issues.
I get you, Daddy. Well, this is all time can permit us to bring you. Thank you, Richard. Thank you, Sheriff. Thank you for all of you who were able to call. And for those who couldn't read your messages, we are grateful. I'm sure we'll be able to take them another time. It's a serious topic, and I think that there's more to it. But hey, what's important now? Please keep safe. It's important. We'd like to see you next week for another exciting episode of The Men's Lounge. Please stay safe. That's all I can say.